Hey guys, how you doing? And today we're going to be having a look at the third part of Eclipse by Thedoo. Let's have a look at it. Alright guys, now tuning for the song is going to be standard D, and that is standard E tuned down one whole step. And like I said in the other parts, when very soon enough I'll be putting out the backing track that I used for this, the one that I made, since Thedoo does not provide backing tracks for this as he did for Horizons and Descend and his Guitar Hero videos. So without further ado guys, let's have a look at the solo. Keep in mind I'm going to be showing you how to play it in standard E exactly as it would be played in standard D. Alright guys, now we are going to be starting off with a kind of an extended legato phrase. That's pretty much going to be the first section, and like I said, we're going to be always on the neck pickup, so keep that in mind. If you want to be precise to that, you could do this on the bridge pickup if you wish to do so. Anyway, at first, the first part of this is going to go. Alright. On the 6th string, we're going to be going, and again, keep in mind, there's going to be a lot of legato here, so you're not going to be picking a lot. You just pick once, and for the rest of this, whatever action is happening on the string, you'll be dealing with hammer-ons and pull-offs. So now we're going to be hitting 4 on the 6th string. We're going to be going 5, 7, and I will go over the 5th string, the 6th fret. We're going to go 6, 7, 9, and then we roll backwards. Now on the 6th string, we're going to go 9, 7, 5, and then we roll forward. So we're going. Now on the 5th string, we're going to do 6, 7, 9 again, but now we're going to do that twice. In that case, we're going to be picking twice now. So to recap. Or at this point, we're going to play on the 4th string, we're going to pick at 6, and then we're going to slide instantaneously to 7. Now, when you're at 7, you're going to hammer on 9, 11, and then you pull back all the way to 7. So we have. And on the 5th string now, we're going to go 11, 9, 7, and then forward. So just rolling backward and then forward on that shape. And now, just as we had from before, we're going to be going 7, 9, 11 on the 4th twice. So we're going to be picking twice now. To recap. Now we're going to do the slide idea again. We're going to be doing this from on the 3rd string from 8 to 9. At this point, we hammer on 11, 13, and then we roll back, we pull back off to 9. On the 4th string, we're going to go 13, 11, 9, and then 11, 13. So with one pick. And now 9, 11, 13 on the 3rd. Alright, now there's going to be, I believe, just a little bit of a speed up at this point. And we're going to be doing on the 4th string 11, 13, 14. And the same thing on the 3rd. So we have. Alright, now after that, on the 4th, we're going to do 13, 14, 16. Now on the 3rd, we're going to go 13, 14, and then back to 13. So it's a hammer-on into a pull-off. Now on the 4th, we're going to go 16, 14, 13, and then forward again. So we're doing a roll. And then back again at the third, 13, 14, 16. So you'd have... Alright, now after that, we're gonna go to the second string now, and we're gonna do a hammer on to a pull off going 14, 16, 14. And then on the third string, we're gonna do a roll going 16, 14, 13, 14, 16. So, and now finally, 14, 16, 17 on the second and the first. Now at that point, we're gonna hit 17 after we hammer on to it, and we slide to 21, so we'd have... You're gonna vibrato it when you get there, and then you're gonna rake into a full tone bend. And there's gonna be a slight release at the end, so we'd have... Now at this point, the do actually does 1.5 tone bend. However, that's not really my forte. I can't really do that very well. And if you're like me, what you can do instead of doing that, you know, or if you're afraid to staff string, whatever it is, the alternative is just to slide into the 24th fret if you have one. You could also kind of try to bend on another fret, you know, depending on how many frets you have, up to that 24 note. So what I would do is... You just want to slide out of that, and that's pretty much the entirety of the first section. Let's do that again, kind of slowly, up to speed, and then we'll look at it again with some tabs. Alright, that was the tabs. Alright guys, now the next section is going to start off pretty much with the intro that we had to look at back all the way in part 1. You just want to do that exact same intro again, and then afterwards we're gonna have this part. It's pretty simple. We are gonna slide into 6 off the 3rd string. Now when you get there, the vibrato you're gonna do is kind of going to be very gentle. You don't want to be going... Don't want to overdo it. In fact, if you kind of look at the dude, it seems like he's sliding, waiting a little bit before he kind of starts shaking that string. So after that, you want to slide from 6 to 8, hammer to 9, and then pull off to 8. So and now slide from 8 to 9, hammer to 11, and then pull off to 8. So but after you kind of pull off to 9, you're gonna cut it off. And then you're going to do a backward slide into 4, which you'll kind of do some vibrato there. So far we have... Now you're going to slide back into 9, and then there's going to be a bit of rest. So after that, you hammer on from 9 to 11, and then 9 to 10 on the 2nd. So we have, after you hammer on to 10, you're gonna hit that again and slide to 12. So to recap, that guys, the entirety of section 2. Let's have another look at it slowly with some tabs. Alright guys, now let's have a look at the third and final section. It's going to be that little tapping etude, and here's how it's going to go. We're going to be pulling off with our left hand 9, 5, and then hammering back from 7 to 9. So, alright. After that, we're going to tap 12, pull off all the way to 5, going through those 2 fingers in between. So, we're going to do that 2 more times, so for a total of 3 times, we'd have... Alright, now we're going to do that with 14, and then we go back to 12, so... And then back to 14, and now 16. So we'd have... Now we pause at 5 for a second before we slide to 12, so... Now you're gonna hammer on 14, 16 with your left hand quickly, so... And now we're gonna be tapping 17, pulling off 16, 14, 12, and we're gonna do that twice. Now we're gonna be tapping 19, pulling off 17, 14, 12, so we're changing one note with the left hand from 16 to 17. And now 21 with the right hand, so we're going from 19 to 21. Finally, we're going to be doing 19 on the first string now. We're switching over to the first string. 19 pulling off to 16, 14, 12 on the first. Alright, so we have... Alright, now the next part... So this part is going to be going on the first string. We're going to be pulling off with our... We're going to tap 21 on the first string, pull off 16, 14, 12. And now the same thing, except we're going to tap 19. So we have... On the second string now, we're going to tap 17, and then we'll pull off 16, 14, 12. So we have... You're going to repeat that 3 times. At this point, as you pull off with your left hand, you want your right hand to go back to the pick. You know, you should be holding your pick during this. And then you wanna hammer on. You're gonna, after you pull off 12, you're gonna pick it again now. So hammer 14, 17, pull off 12. So we'd have... And now we're going to hit 12 and slide back to 5. So you're going to vibrato it, and then you're going to do a tapped octave harmonic. So as you kind of bend that note up a little bit and cut it out. You know, classic do kind of idea. So we'd have... So to kind of go over the whole thing, and then we'll do it again slowly with some tabs. Alright guys, if you've enjoyed this lesson for the solo from Eclipse, the third part, be sure to check out our Patreon page in the description below. You can get some extra benefits, and you can support us to keep making this solo and riff lessons. If you have a request, leave in the comments below, whether it's a solo or riff lesson, and happy shredding, friends.